Well, good morning again. 'Tis I, Norton I, by grace of God, Emperor of the United States and Protector of Mexico, and I've decided to come before you again today to address the issue of the coronavirus, COVID-19, that is sweeping across our country. We are most pleased to see that isolation seems to be working, especially here in our lovely San Francisco, where infection rates are considerably lower than the rest of the state. That's very good to see. However, we've been hearing a lot of talk, a lot of irresponsible talk the last couple of days of the idea of backing off from the current restrictions in place, of sheltering in place and getting back to work. My royal subjects, it is far too early to be talking about that. We cannot just choose an arbitrary date to say everything's just fine and then go about our lives as normal. No. These decisions are best made to scientists and doctors. Do not listen to the politicians. They do not have your best interests at heart. Some very irresponsible talk we've been hearing lately is that we should all go back to work for the sake of the economy, as if that was the most important thing, more important than your health and well-being. Well, as somebody who has had much money and lost much money, and I think you know what I'm talking about, we know that there are more important things than money, your health, your well-being, our future as a country. This is all at stake right now. If we go back to work, if we lift restrictions sooner than we should, we're going to see a much bigger pandemic than we are now. No, stay in place, my friends. Do your best. That's Bummer you're hearing right now. He's decided to join us for just a little bit. And this talk that somehow our senior citizens could be sacrificed for the sake of the economy, pish-tosh, the most irresponsible talk I've ever heard. I'm 202 years old. Do you think I've lived this long to see my life sacrificed for some irresponsible actions for people who want to make more money and profit off of you and your life? No, my friends, do not fall for that. Something else we're seeing quite a bit of lately that we're most disturbed with is the rise of prejudice, especially against our Chinese American citizens. As you all know, if you know anything about me, I abhor prejudice and will do everything within my power to fight that. And we do indeed wish that we had more power and could take on those who are so irresponsibly speaking in Washington, D.C. But unfortunately, our powers as your emperor are somewhat limited, but that is a most unfortunate situation. We are very glad to see that there is less hoarding going on, although toilet paper is still in a short supply, but things seem to be working a little bit better. The supermarkets appear to be more adequately stocked than they were before. Keep up the good work, people. Find things to do during your isolation. Discover hobbies that you never knew about or maybe put aside many years ago. Make music, read books, write. Stay in touch with your friends and family. These are the things that we can do to get through this. Remember, we will get through this together. Let us be a test to us to bring out the best, not the worst. This is your Emperor signing off again for another day. Stay well, my friends. Stay safe. Stay alive.